Hello, my name is Veronica and welcome to the Learning Lab episode number 127, a Learning Lab short. It's a love thing. Come on in and let's get started. Okay, I think this might be the last one that I can knock out before Valentine's Day. And again, it's a card along the same lines as the other one. You can see that beautiful embossed background back there that I inked over just a tad bit. So let me share with you how I started with this particular card. We are going back to the Gypsy. I am still focused on that pennant cartridge, but this time I wanted to move down to this area to use some of those. And that's exactly what I did. So I brought them into my mat. As you can see, I pulled in some different sizes. This one I really just fell in love with, and it's 4 1/4 by 7. Don't let the 7-inch height fool you. It's really not 7 inches as you saw on this card. That is the one that I used there, and you can clearly see that is not 7 inches, but it is 4 1/4 wide, and they're saying the height is 7 inches. I had to play around to really get these figured out. This one is cut at 4 by 6. This one is 4 by 8 1/2, and this largest one down at the bottom is 4 by 3, and that's this one, and we're going to kind of play around with that idea. Okay, back to the card. So I took that same 8 1/2 by 11 sheet of paper, took off 3 1/2 inches, put it onto my scoreboard with the 8 1/4 going this way, scored it at the A2 mark, folded that in half to end up with something that looks like this. Now on this one I did use watercolor paper, and from here I took one of those beautiful backgrounds that I'd embossed when I was getting everything prepped, and then it was a matter of deciding how I was going to make this work. Here I took some of the background paper on this is from Basic Gray, and I think it's the Piccadilly collection. This one is from Basic Gray, and it's the Indie Bloom card, where it won't really matter about the color. Then pull this in, and I could actually use either side on that. So let's go there, and then I can bring in my heart, put it on however I want. Now another one that I kind of made up as I was going along was this one. Really don't know what's going to happen with it. It's on a beautiful brown embossed background. I've wrapped some twine around, and I was thinking of maybe wrapping my heart through like that and tying something on it. I've already glued down those pieces, so now it would just be a matter of matting it onto here, and from here matting it onto my white base piece, so that I would end up with something that's going to look quite like that. All right, let me get this punched and cut, and I'll be back to assemble. So now I want to adhere this to my white piece. Okay, I put a mark there just barely light enough for me to see, but my cutter is back on the counter, so I'll go cut and I'll be right back. I have my piece cut, so now I'm just ready to get everything stuck together. And when I'm gluing down something that has a lot of embossing, I do put down quite a bit of adhesive. I want it to stay down. So now this entire piece is going to go onto my tall card. And I have just fallen in love with making these taller cards. Wow! Do trim down my envelopes when I need to, and I use my ATG to glue the side down to make them fit. So I'll have to do a video on my altered envelopes method. So when I'm making a card, I don't let the envelope size stop me. I just work with it, and I'm going to come up with something that's going to work. So now I have this heart hanging out here. Really, I don't know what to do with it. Okay, let's get some pearls on here, some stamping, something done. Now with these, I went ahead and purposely did them off center so that I don't have to worry about them being centered. And I am going to stamp this with my Memento Rosebud. These stickers are from KI Memory, and I think I'm going to put these two right down here. I still used the heart punch, added some stickers there. I'll still stamp something on the inside, but that's it. Two really cute cards using some banners and pennants from that die. And also on the previous card that I did, I just wanted to share with you that I decided to go back and use one of those little cute birds that was carrying one of the hearts to carry it across the heart. So I'm going to add that to all of those. So thank you for joining me in the lab today. Please be sure to check out my blog at inclusionstopblogspot.com. Until then.